What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video I will show you the news that is directly related to MMTLP, because we don't have price action, at all. This trade was halted on December the 8th, and since then we don't have any price action right here. And we have a lot of news, and I have to say that it is a very suspicious activity from FINRA that made this decision to halt these trades on this preferred stock. And in just several minutes I will show you what should we do in order to minimize the risks related to this asset. So, first of all, let me show you this news. We are on investorplace.com, and this news was published just 10 hours ago. And it says, investors petition for FINRA to reinstate MMTLP stock trading after halt. And the key bullets are following. Metamaterials preferred shares investors have created a change.org petition with over 8,200 signatures. The petition calls for trading of MMTLP stock to be ceased on dark pools, the abolition of payment for order flow, and more. And Metamaterials has not yet released a press release detailing the situation. So definitely Metamaterials by itself as a company doesn't relate it to this fraudulent activity, in my opinion, fraudulent activity from FINRA. And here is this petition itself. It has 9,575 signatures, and definitely right here you can read the entire petition and sign it right here. So definitely it is a good first step, but we have much more important step. So on December the 12th we have the first lawsuit that was filed against FINRA, and the plaintiff is Rosa Towell, and let me quote you this. Plaintiff Rosa Towell and hereby moves this court for a preliminary injunction enjoining financial industry regulatory authority and officers, agents, servants, employees, attorneys, and all persons in active concert of or participation with them or any of them from acts of furthering conspiracy to commit fraud, scheme, device, and artifice to defraud all retail investors of the stock preferred A share dividend MMTLP of Metamaterials Incorporated, and in support of thereof stated the following. And here's several statements, but I want to show you just several facts. So, fact number 18. On or about December the 8th, the defendant filed a daily list event attached here too as Exhibit C with the notice. And you can find all the documentation in this document, and I will put the link on this document in the description below. So, see daily list of December the 6th. Announcement revised. MMTLP shareholders with settled position as of December the 12th will receive 1 share of NextBridge Hydrocarbons Incorporated for every 1 share of MMTLP held. Purchases of MMTLP executed after December the 8th will not receive the distribution. So, symbol will be deleted effective December 13th. And this means every trade that was made right after December the 8th shouldn't receive the distribution. But previously, let me show you this. On investorplace.com, and I have to say that I use these articles because a lot of retail investors they use these articles in order to make their own, in order to complete their own decision, in order to decide whether or not a certain asset worth their attention. That's why we have to be very cautious with any of the articles that we can find in the internet. But right here you can see that shareholders who sell their shares after December the 12th but before December 14th will be required to transfer their shares of NextBridge to the buyer of MMTLP shares. This means every trade should be so-called rewarded by a new stock, but this statement means completely opposite. These type of trades will not receive any shares of NextBridge, and the MMTLP stock will be deleted. And this means If we use T+2 rule to this announcement, we will have December the 6th as the deadline for this statement. And on December the 6th, right here, we can see the decrease in price of MMTLP stock, and then it had some kind of spike in price again, and then 2 consecutive days of losing its value, and it lost 70% in a matter of just 2 days. And right after that, let me show you right here, on or about December the 9th, 9 a.m., before the business trading hours, the defendant instructed all brokers, market makers, and intermediaries of retail investors to preclude and prevent the quoting, trading, sale, purchase, exchange, conveyance, and otherwise disposal of evaluation of all MMTLP stock. On or about December the 9th, the defendant issued an advisory attached hereto as Exhibit C, declaring that the halted trading and quoting will end concurrent with the deletion of the symbol. So this means every person who owns the MMTLP stock right after December the 9th, the beginning of December the 9th, will lose their stock on December 13th. But let me quote you this. The defendant has issued a total halt and unlawful restraint on alienation before convergence into a private company. The total shares of NextBridge hydrocarbons, as described in the prospectus, are 165.5 million shares. The total outstanding shares across market makers are over 300 million shares. See attached CNBC report. This means this number is almost doubled than the number of NextBridge hydrocarbons shares. And this means at this very point a lot of synthetic shares were added to the market, and they were basically sold. And this action was made by market makers. This action was made by major institutions, and they just sold synthetic shares. And right after that, FINRA halted the trades until basically the deletion of the MMTLP stock. And this means they sold these shares, they received money, and they don't need to buy back these shares. This means they just made these huge amounts of money out of thin air. And let me show you right here that short sellers have saved billions in potential losses. If MMTLP actually traded around $30, short sellers could have lost up to $200 million. And that's not counting shorts who closed out already, or MMAT shorts. Total losses for short sellers could have been in the billions. And this means, in my opinion, it is the fraudulent activity of FINRA, and the main purpose of FINRA is to protect the shareholders and retail investors as well. And this means we have basically some kind of precedent that should be investigated in order to protect people. And that's why I have to say that the only thing that we can do right now is to sign this petition. And we have to wait, patiently wait until the market will resolve itself, until we'll see some clarification in this situation. So, and let me show you the MMAT stock price action. When I made my previous video, as you can see, we had this price action that hit the golden pocket range, and right here I've told you that we might have at least a bounce, and this bounce happened. As you can see, we completed all 5 waves. If my count is correct, from this bottom to this top we have 5 waves with the truncated 5th wave, and we hit exactly the golden pocket range. And from this range this asset went higher for more than 25%, and right now it bounced back for about 17% of potential profit. So definitely this asset does not relate to the entire situation, despite of its issuance of MMTLP stock, because MMTLP stock shouldn't be tradable on OTC markets, and it happened occasionally, and basically nobody knows how it happened. And that's why, in my opinion, the only institution that is responsible for this is the FINRA and probably SEC. So just wait for the clarification from FINRA. And if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.